This is TSN Decor. How to design house front design that suits you. Introduction. Designing a building and constructing it on land is a big task in itself, and much technical knowledge requires in this process. Every construction project is unique in itself and has its own complexity. Usually, when thinking about exterior designing, we consider only the appearance of the project, only we take reference of the previously designed admired project and design something like that. There are some other considerations, which we need to consider, like client taste, climate factors, proper sunlight, buffer to avoid excessive noises, and historical impact. In this way, we have to design something that helps in the environment, is aesthetically pleasing, and has commercial value. What is the house front elevation design of the house? When we talk about house front design or 3D front elevation design, we refer to the building view from which we assume the appearance of the building. It is designed as per the 2D floor plan. House front elevation is designed by using various software by elevation designers. By 3D elevation design, we can easily feel the house design and get a clear view of the post-completion stage of the project before the building gets constructed, so that it can modify if not meet your expectations. There are two types of building that architects design. The first one is iconic and the second one is aesthetic appealing. As a good elevation designer, one should follow both of the factors in our buildings. Exterior design is not only an artistic representation of buildings but also a great use of strategies of science and technology for maximum use of solar passive energy to reduce maintenance charge, which will be beneficial throughout the life of the building. It is also known as facade designing and exterior designing. The importance of house elevation design, or why we need house front design of house. The front design of the house shows the lifestyle of the person who lives in it. As elevation designers, we should give house front elevation a unique identity. It should be a priority that the elevation design should meet your ideas. If we don't give priority to elevation design, the building may completely look different from your ideas. A good elevation designer can increase the value and exposure of the property. Elevation design also assists construction workers to visualize the building design, material, and other specifications. Type of front elevation design of house. There are misconceptions between type and style. Type and style both are important parts of the front elevation design of a house. We think type and style are the same things. The elevation is the part of architectural drawing. It is an orthographic projection, parallel projection, of any part of the building which may be visible or invisible from the outside of the building, like the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, or any other interior or exterior detail. It provides detail of the elements that correspond to the finished home, like measurement, material detail, finishes, etc. The style of the building is the look and feel of the building. Different types of elevation can be segregated into the following. 1. Front side elevation, approach view. 2. Rear side elevation, back view. 3. Left side elevation, left view. 4. Right side elevation, right view. 5. Sectional elevation, cutting building at the given line, used for material type, the thickness of elements, and many more. Besides, there can be other elevations, sometimes refers as extra profile elevations, as per our need in construction. Any hidden detail which is not shown in the above 4 elevations and typical in construction, may be the elevation of interior elements or hidden. Style of house front design. Everyone wants to ensure that the building looks the same as he/she assumed in his/her dreams. But it's not possible every time to understand what the client exactly wants, lack of sketching knowledge, software knowledge, etc. To sort out this problem and understand the client test, there is a solution named style. By showing different types of styles, we can know the taste of the client. There are many types of elevation design used in construction, but we are going to focus on the style which is major used in India. These styles are listed below. 1. Contemporary asymmetrical features and bold geometry from different style elements. 2. Modern simple, minimalism, and elegant in appearance. 3. Traditional or classic use of old design elements like Kerala, Rajasthani, etc. 4. Mix use of 2 or more styles. 6. Minimalist used elements are placed simply and have a purpose. 7. Simplex elevation for single-floored building. 8. Duplex for a 2-floored building. 9. Triplex for 3-floored building. 10. Bungalow 1 or 1.5 story with maximum living. 13. Villa with garden and yard space and luxury spaces. Things should keep you in mind before designing the house front design. It's one of the most important parts of any building. It should be impressive and beautiful. By using a basic principle and elements of designing, it can be improved. There are a few important points which should remember while designing any house. Always design such kind of elevation designs which should be maintained easily. It means it could be cleaned and restored easily. Modern house design is a great example of it. While designing a building's exterior design, always remember one most important point, which is safety, which means always using such elements which will not become a weakness to the safety perspective. The next important point is privacy, which should be from neighbors, public streets, and byways. By using proper elements like trees, buffer walls, etc., it can be achieved. The placement of the doors and windows on the external wall in such a way that it can use maximum natural energy resources like solar passive energy, the cost of electricity can be minimized. Maintain the hygiene as sun ray destroy the insects of the building. It should be beneficial throughout life. Always try to keep building in such a way that it should allow maximum natural light. The building elements should be designed in such a way that they should be appearing as a whole, not as parts. This is also called harmony in building elements. Always keep in mind the structural. Don't use such elements which are not possible from the structural point of view, or using such kind of element increases project cost. Proportion plays a very important role in all kinds of design. Always use visually pleasing proportions throughout the design. Create a focal point in the building by using contrast, isolation in building elements, placement of elements, and the massiveness of elements. There are many mathematics calculations used in elevation design, like the golden ratio, which brings artistic balance in design, and the modular given by Le Corbusier, which helps to achieve harmony in elements. Door and window arrangements should be such a way that occupants enjoy the maximum view of hills, greenery, and others. Use locally available material. At last but most important thing, 3D design should be practical so that it should be exactly constructed. Best way to design the house front elevation. There are two main ways to design a house front design. The first one, hiring a local architect, and the second one is online designing by Team Imagination Shaper. Choosing the right elevation designer and design is difficult, so expert advice is valued a lot. When it comes to choosing the right design, elevation design or architect plays an important role. By coordinating with the architect, the 3D designer translates house plans into the visual front design. The best way to design a front elevation design of the house is by designing from a Team Imagination Shaper. We have a well-organized style palette to understand you better. How can we help you in home front designing as an elevation designer? Are you thinking about giving your home a new elegant look? It's not easy to design a front elevation of a house for a normal person. By using our 3D designing service, you can easily evaluate what your home design should be, in which you are investing your fortune. If you want to give an appealing, elegant and pleasant look to your home and want functional spaces, it's very easy. Just call us at our contact number and get a free quote and consultation. As an elevation designer, our team always tries to understand your requirement, aspirations, and imagination so that we can design the best which suits your expectations. We have thousands of happy customers in India as well as all around the globe. As an elevation designer, we are confident to serve unique home designs within budget. We have designed almost every style, like modern, Kerala style, minimalist elevation, contemporary elevation, classic elevation, and other styles of elevation design. These styles are majorly used in India. We provide designs for the small house which you can navigate through our website. You can take a look at our design online for free on our website. What you get from us in elevation designing. There are two types of exterior designing services we provide. The first one is full designing service and the second one is elevation design service. In full designing service, we provide the following drawings. 1. Floor planning with furniture layout. 2. 3D front elevation design. 3. Structure drawing. Center line plan, 4 column marking. Excavation drawing. Footing or foundation detail. Plinth and slab level beam details and their measurements. Roof details. Staircase details. Boundary wall structure. 4 working drawing. Working plans. Door and window schedule. 2D front elevation. Section details. Electrical detail. Plumbing detail. And in the elevation designing service, we provide the following drawings. 1. 3D front elevation design. 2. 2D front elevation detail. You can take service as per your requirement. What are the benefits of modern house design? Modern home designs are simple kinds of structures. The main elements of these designs are blocks and pergolas. There are numerous advantages of modern house design. The main focus of the house design is to gain maximum energy, light, privacy, and pleasant space. By using modern designs, it will be very easy to get an architecturally perfect design. The design should be according to the latest trends. When it comes to designing a house front elevation, it's important to ensure that the design is in line with the latest trends. This ensures that your home looks modern and up to date. It also helps you to make an impression on anyone who visits your house or sees it from the street. When looking for the latest trends, start by looking at the most popular architectural styles. This includes contemporary, modern, minimalistic, and other styles that can be used to create a unique look for your house's front elevation. You should also look for elements that are trendy, like unique lighting fixtures or patterns. Furthermore, keep in mind any recent design elements such as the use of organic materials like stone, wood, and metal. The use of these materials can help you to create an eye-catching design. Additionally, pay attention to any energy-efficient features that may be popular, such as double-glazed windows and insulated walls. Ultra-modern glass house front design. Modern glass house designs are becoming increasingly popular, particularly in warm climates. With its combination of natural light, open spaces, and clean lines, a modern glass house looks absolutely stunning from the outside. The most popular choice for a modern glass house front design is a minimalist approach, with the focus being on maximizing the amount of natural light entering the building. This can be achieved by using large glass panels, sliding doors, and floor-to-ceiling windows. In terms of colors and materials, dark shades such as black or gray can create a sleek look, while lighter colors such as white can make a space look brighter and more spacious. When it comes to structural elements, large columns and beams can create an impressive look and help to provide a sense of stability. Glass balustrades can also be used to separate the interior and exterior spaces while allowing natural light to flow throughout the house. In order to create a modern aesthetic, it is important to keep things simple and understated. Furniture should be chosen that has clean lines and minimal fuss. Accessories should be kept to a minimum, and artwork should be kept to 1 or 2 pieces that enhance the overall design. Lighting should also be kept to a minimum, with spotlights being the preferred choice. General FAQ. How do you design a home front elevation? You can hire an architect or elevation designer who will make the layout. After that, you can ask him for 3D design. His 3D design team will translate the floor plan into 3D, as per which style you choose. What is the modern house design? Modern house design refers to current trends of design that are exploring new materials, natural views, low maintenance, and many more. Can I design my house elevation online? Yes, it is possible to design a house online now. Many websites provide related services to this, but choosing a good firm is always a challenging part of online designing. Before choosing a firm to discuss the previous projects that they did before, Imagination Shaper is a good option to design online in form of elevation designer. Are our modern homes cheaper to build? Yes, it can be cheaper than classic house designs, but sometimes it can cost more than contemporary designs. It depends on which kind of elements and technology you are going to use, but in long term it's cheap. What are some of the best suggestions as an elevation designer for a front elevation designs house? There are a few important points that should remember while designing a front elevation of the house, i.e. safety, maintenance, ventilation, and many others. Conclusion. After going through the above article, we have learned that we need to use sustainable strategies to use minimum traditional energy resources for a better future as a good human being. The main facade designing parameters are climate conditions, fade resistance, sustainability, and life of the facade material, etc. This is really going to help you to take the right approach for your elevation design project. Best elevation designs for homes with pictures. This video gives you elevation designs from different angles, giving you an idea about the house's look. Let us have a look. 1. House front elevation designs for a single floor. House front elevation designs for a single floor. Save. One of the elevation designs for any home is the front elevation. This house front elevation design gives you a perfect view of your home from the entry level along with the main gate, windows, entrance, etc. Unless strategically built or protruding from your home, the front view doesn't show side walls. The 3D elevations on the building beautify it elegantly. 2. House front elevation designs for a double floor. House front elevation designs for a double floor. Save. A double-floored building's front elevation is relatively similar to a simple house except for an additional floor. This is another example of a front elevation that displays all the protruding features of this double-floor building uniquely and perfectly. The small parking space in front of the house is a balcony on the first floor with stylish wall patterns. 3. Elevation designs for 3 floors building. Elevation designs for 3 floors building. Save. 3-floored buildings are a common sight in many places. These houses are constructed by people who are not much into apartment culture but still want to incorporate some elements. This G+2 elevation design gives you a clear picture of a 3-floored construction in a front view. Although this is a final view, you can always make changes according to your requirements. 4. 3D elevation design. 3D elevation design. Save. If you want to create an elevation of your line properties, then 3D elevation can be a perfect choice. The relation between the building model and elevation is quite evident. Since elevation is a preparation done before starting the construction, you can always update the details reflected in the design plans as per your needs. 5. House compound wall elevation. House compound wall elevation. Save. A compound wall is a necessary addition to every house that protects your building and imparts beauty to the onlooker's view. A single flat section covers the area all around the space, looking beautiful and attractive. You can finalize the height of the compound wall according to your need. The entrance and the front view of the terrace are also clearly visible. 6. Bungalow elevation. Bungalow elevation. Save. Typically, a bungalow has a single story or a partial second one with a cottage style. The beautiful elevation of this bungalow has a flat roof with a protruded chimney-like structure. You can view all the designs in the raw form, giving you an insight into what you are getting. Parts of the buildings look like they are in the blocks, creating a unique design. 7. Duplex house elevation. Duplex house elevation. Save. This is a simple house elevation that is gaining popularity with each growing day. This building's thoughtful and straightforward designs combined with the neutral gray color work well, tying up all the elements beautifully. A simple parking space is provided in front of the house, which can be altered according to your personal need. 8. Independent house elevation. Independent house elevation. Save. Independent houses are constructions that are gaining popularity, especially in the suburbs. But the suburbs doesn't mean you can't go all out in the designing and architectural representations of your home. It is also a design best suited for people who want a stylish look without making too much fuss. See more, flower elevation designs. 9. Ultramodern house elevation. Ultramodern house elevation. Save. Glass elevation designs are some of the options preferred by many people who want to give your house a stylish and rich look. This design is not only ultramodern but elevated further by placing attractive lighting. This elevation combines the style quotient with the natural elements, tying up all of them elegantly. The addition of a roof in the frontal area is another beauty to look at. 10. Apartment elevation design. Apartment elevation design. Save. Apartment culture is multiplying quickly in both urban and rural areas because of all the advantages it offers. This is one of the best elevation designs that give you a preview of how your apartment looks. Not always, but some apartment buildings have commercial shopping spots on the ground floor, elevating the space even more. The design of every floor is quite similar yet looks beautiful. 11. Villa elevation design. Villa elevation design. Save. Having a villa is a dream for many, and it takes a lot of financial investment to realize this dream. Having a perfect elevation plan in place gives you an idea before you make a final choice. This beautiful house elevation combines the look of your house in front and sideways. You can have a clear view of your parking space, patio, and garden area beautifully. See more, shop elevation design ideas. 12. Contemporary elevation designs. Contemporary elevation designs. Save. If you are looking for a way to blend modern and contemporary styles into your home's look, this is one of the best and latest elevation designs you can choose. Although there is only a single floor for residential purposes, a terrace is a cherry on top. You have side and front views of the building, giving you a pretty good idea about how the construction looks. 13. Wooden front elevation. Wooden front elevation. Save. This is yet another front house elevation design best suited for people who want to incorporate wood into your home's exteriors. This two-floored building has a flat roof with doors and decor made out of wood. The addition of a glass railing is an added advantage. You can change the materials used according to your personal choice on each floor. 14. Small house elevation designs. Small house elevation designs. Save. Owning a home is a dream for many, irrespective of the size. With the modern techniques at our disposal, you don't have to go in blind, especially when you want to construct a small home. This beautiful elevation of a small house can be a perfect example of a house's beauty with its architectural elements and stylish finish. 15. Office elevation design. Office elevation design. Save. An elevation of your office design is quite different from a residential building since it focuses on a classy and attractive feel rather than focusing on the homely feeling. The rustic and refined design not only encourages you to go to work with much needed enthusiasm. There is always a separate parking space provided for the employees in such areas. 16. Minimalist house elevation. Minimalist house elevation. Save. Minimalist house elevation design. Save. Minimalist house elevation design has become popular in recent times due to multiple reasons like budget and environment. These home designs are simple, spacious, light-filled, and attractive. In general, minimalists follow the concept of less is more. They prefer fewer colors, simpler detailing, simple finishes and fewer decorations. If you are a minimalist, this house elevation design is for you. See more. How many types of elevators are there? 17. Narrow house elevation. Narrow house elevation. Save. Narrow house elevation design. Save. Narrow house elevation designs are popular because urban areas are densely populated, and house lots are scarce and expensive. If you live in an urban area and are looking for narrow house elevation designs, here is the best and most modern house elevation design with car parking for you. 18. Stone front house elevation. Stone front house elevation. Save. Stone front house elevation design. Save. Stone front elevation designs. Save. If you are thinking of stone cladding on the front elevation of your house, go for it without a second thought. It may be expensive compared to common designs, but this stone house elevation design will give your house an attractive look and make your house unique. Whether the stone is granite, sandstone, or slate, any natural stone wall elevation for the home will give you an evergreen look and showcase your taste. Here is the best stone front elevation house design for you. 19. Kerala house elevation. Kerala house elevation. Save. Kerala house elevation designs. Save. Kerala style house elevation designs. Save. If you want to build your dream home in Kerala house model, then this house elevation design is for you. Kerala house elevation designs look modern and their sloping roof designs maximize natural light in the house. Generally, Kerala houses are very spacious, well ventilated and very comfortable to stay. They are not only comfortable but also built to suit the weather conditions. Their traditional architectural styles can withstand extreme heat and even rain. See more. Best staircase design ideas. 20. Exposed brick elevation designs. Exposed brick elevation designs. Save. Brick elevation designs. Save. Brick elevation design for home. Save. Exposed brick elevation design is one of the best and most trendy elevation designs for residential houses. These designs look modern and traditional and give homes a beautiful and rustic look. In recent years, these styles have been used in residential and commercial elevations and interior designs around the world. Combining these elevations with innovative designs will leave anyone mesmerized. These brick elevations cost less compared to conventional painting and plastering. They are eco-friendly and reduce home temperatures by 5 to 8 degrees. 21. Corner house elevation designs. Corner house elevation designs. Save. Modern corner house elevation design. Save. Corner elevation designs for home. Save. Corner house elevation designs refer to the elevation designs of houses in a corner. These houses have two main facades facing two different roads. First, choose which face is front and which is side. Usually, the side facing the main road is referred to as front elevation and the other as side elevation. Here are some attractive corner house elevation designs that are creative and unique. Choosing a house elevation design with a unique architectural design with more sunlight will make your house look more beautiful. 22. Jolly elevation design for home. Jolly elevation design for home. Save. Jolly design for home. Save. Jolly elevation design. Save. Home Jolly elevation design. Save. You can try a modern Jolly.